If you struggle with shyness or social anxiety, check out our free No BS training course with actual useful advice you can do from home. None of that just get out there nonsense. The link is in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question: what are some tips you can give me so I can stop being immature and shy? Answered by Deepak Mehta. Hey look, another Hufflepuff. Don't worry, everyone has a distinct innate personality. Instead of trying to change it, embrace it. Stop fighting. We are never going to be the center of attention in a crowded room. Nervousness and social anxiety are our defining traits. However, there are a few things that might make things a little more manageable. Don't be the guy on the right. Finally, just be comfortable in your skin. Some people will not like you. Some will never care. And it is perfectly fine. There are 7 billion of us, and growing. You can afford to not know a few. Let the almighty Lord Gulliver guide your way. So, say yes. In fact, say yes as often as you can. When I was starting out in Chicago, doing improvisational theater with Second City and other places, there was really only one rule I was taught about improv. That was, yes and. In this case, yes and is a verb. To yes and. I yes and, you yes and, he, she or it yes ands. And yes anding means that when you go on stage to improvise a scene with no script, you have no idea what's going to happen, maybe with someone you've never met before. To build a scene, you have to accept. To build anything on stage, you have to accept what the other improviser initiates on stage. They say your doctor saw you were doctors. And then, you add to that, we're doctors and we're trapped in an ice cave. That's the end. And then hopefully they yes and you back. You have to keep your eyes open when you do this. You have to be aware of what the other performer is offering you, so that you can agree and add to it. And through these agreements, you can improvise a scene or a one-act play. And because, by following each other's lead, neither of you are really in control. It's more of a mutual discovery than a solo adventure. What happens in a scene is often as much a surprise to you as it is to the audience. Well, you are about to start the greatest improvisation of all. With no script. No idea what's going to happen, often with people and places you have never seen before. And you are not in control. So say yes. And if you're lucky, you'll find people who will say yes back. Now, will saying yes get you in trouble at times? Will saying yes lead you to doing some foolish things? Yes, it will. But don't be afraid to be a fool. Remember, you cannot be both young and wise. Young people who pretend to be wise to the ways of the world are mostly just cynics. Cynicism masquerades as wisdom, but it is the farthest thing from it. Say cynics don't learn anything. Because cynicism is a self-imposed blindness, a rejection of the world because we are afraid it will hurt us or disappoint us. Cynics always say no. But saying yes begins things. Saying yes is how things grow. Saying yes leads to knowledge. Yes is for young people. So for as long as you have the strength to say yes. Answer by Shada Banwar. First of all, accept that nobody is 100% mature and rational. Always remember, if you live for acceptance, you will die by rejection. So always speak out your point of views, jokes, etc., immaterial of what people think about you. But one very important thing is speak to express, not to impress. Let's be honest with ourselves at this point. Being a bit shy, immature, stupid, nervous, anxious are all traits of a normal human being, and I am sure you are our one smile.